John Rupert Prime, also known as Papa and Buddy of Westerhall St. David, died on Friday 23 April 2021 at the age of 55, left to mourn his mother Naomi Prime, brother Raymond Prime, other relatives including Josie Braffett in Canada, Catherine Prime in the USA, Desiree Mitchell Prime, and Alan Braffett in Canada. Many nieces and nephews including Christy Prime, Kadisha Maguire in the USA, Ryan Stephen in the USA, and Shakira. Other relatives and friends including Shaquille Braffett in Canada, the Prime family, the Thomas family of Close Rock and Calavini, the Japal family, and neighbors and friends of Westerhall and surrounding areas. The funeral and interment of the late John Rupert Prime, also known as Papa and Buddy of Westerhall St. David, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Edris Bernadette Charles Stewart of Soubise St. Andrew, retired bank clerk of Grenada Bank of Commerce, RBTT, passed away on Sunday 18th April 2021 at the age of 67. She was the mother of Emerson Charles in the USA, Crystal, Krishawn, and Kristen Stewart in Grenada, sister of Brian Charles in the USA, Nicholas and Eloise Charles in Grenada, mother-in-law of Derek Fletcher in Grenada, and Denise Tucker in the USA, sister-in-law of Marcel Charles in the USA, Marcel Charles in Trinidad, and Adrian Jeremiah in Grenada, niece of Teresa Andrew and Gordon Andrew, aunt of Teresa, Ken, Ian, John, Eric, Melissa, Evan, Rona, Micaiah, Thesis, Robin, Lisa Marie, Robert, Roxanne, Roll, Renee, Nikki, and Ron. Many relatives and friends in Grenada, the USA, the UK, and Canada, including the Charles family, Christopher Stewart and family, the Fletcher, Blash, Hosford, Carriman, Walker, Andrew, Peters, Pursue, Williams, Sayres, Vincent, Worm, Griffith, and Gooding families, the doctors and staff of the Princess Alice and the General Hospitals, Dr. Andy Bernard, past and present staff of ACB Caribbean, formerly RBTT, RBC, and Grenada Bank of Commerce, and friends and neighbors of Soubise and surrounding communities. The funeral of the late Edris Bernadette Charles Stewart of Soubise St. Andrew will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacroix Brothers Funeral Homes. Janice Norma Theodore, née Park, who resided in Canada and at Montgelou St. George, passed away on Monday 19th April 2021 at the age of 84. She was the wife of Christopher Theodore, mother of Sharon Windsor and Wendy Purcell in Canada, grandmother of Lauren, mother-in-law of Bruce Windsor and Wayne Purcell in Canada, stepmother of Patricia Mackenzie in Trinidad. Her extended family and in-laws, the Park and Bowen families, Nurse Avis Theodore, Charles and Juanita Theodore, Catherine Theodore and Irma Theodore, Lady Judith Palmer, many nieces and nephews in Grenada, England, the United States, Trinidad, and Canada. Many other families, neighbors, and friends, including her caregivers, Maria Grell Williams and Teresa Moses, Claudine Gatz, Jessie Park, Irma Copeland, Valda Brown, Erlyn Marcel, Joseph, and friends and neighbors of Montgelou in Canada, the United States, England, and Trinidad. The funeral of the late Janice Norma Theodore, née Park, who resided in Canada and at Montgelou St. George, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacroix Brothers Funeral Homes. James Wilson, also known as Skiffy, of Carriacou, who resided at Rady Montparnasse St. George, former employee of the General Hospital X-ray Department, passed away on Friday 23 April 2021 at the age of 60. He was the husband of Diane Wilson, father of Daryl Wilson, Shantae Castle, Shamel Marshall Williams, Alyssa Otto, Jamie Belmar, and Nazika Wilson, grandfather of Janae Castle, Tandy and Dylan Williams, Theo Otto, and Madison Otto Wilson. brother of Mary Noel, Theo Wilson, Sancho Wilson, David and Randolph Jaffier, father-in-law of Jason Williams and Michael Otto, brother-in-law of Ven Wilson, Lydia Marshall, Wendy Lowe, Michelle, Janelle, Daniel and Nathan Marshall, and Nigel Coutain, uncle of many. Many cousins, other relatives and close friends including Nadarius Smith and family, Rosalind Andrew, Pastor Margaret Roberts, Wren and the boys, Dr. Fleury, Karen, Sister Cromwell and family, the management and staff of the X-ray department of the General Hospital, and friends and neighbours in Carriacou, Rady Montparnasse and surrounding areas. The funeral of the late James Wilson, also known as Skiffy, of Carriacou, who resided at Rady Montparnasse St. George, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacroix Brothers Funeral Homes. Lennox David Bowen, also known as Charla, of Balthazar St. Andrew, passed away on Saturday 17th April 2021 at the age of 65. He was the husband of Annette Wickham Bowen, father of 146 Prison Officer Ricky Tapper Wickham, Police Officer 654 Wayne Loxley Wickham, WPC 943 Wendy and Shirlene Wickham, Police Officer 890 Marcus Blacks Wickham, Doreen Stanislaus, Dr. Cliffy Bowen, Siobhan Tess Bowen, and Lindy Wickham. Grandfather of Rihanna, Jamal, Jelani, Daisy, Monique, Maya, Lendell, Vondel, Jay, Donique, Elise, and Micah. Brother of Verna Bowen Reed, Suzanne, Ronnie and Byron Charles, also known as Bushy, Ruthven and Grant Fortune, Hainslin Fortune Churn, Linus Fortune Hinks, and Ellen Fortune Roach, all in the USA, Anne-Marie Kent in Canada, Annette, Thomas, also known as Chillett, and Erilyn Bowen, Randolph Charles Campbell, also known as Scotty, Irvin Fortune, and Donald Noel, all in Grenada. Father-in-law of Terrell and Dornette Wickham, Niffa and Twine, Roxanne Gibson, Lyndon Stanislaus, and Henderson Etienne. Brother-in-law of many. Nephew of Erica Paul and Gladys Campbell Simon. Uncle of many. Many cousins, other relatives and close friends including Christine and members of the GMMIWU, Desmond, Matheron, the Dumont, Bowen, Wickham, Lawrence, Charles, Bascom and Fortune families, the Mudyard crew, and friends and neighbors of Balthazar and surrounding areas. The funeral service for the late Lennox David Bowen, also known as Charla, of Balthazar St. Andrew, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacroix Brothers Funeral Homes.
Anthony Dennis Hostin, also known as Clary and Casey, a retired bailiff and taxi driver of Dunfermline who resided at Telescope St. Andrew, passed away on Sunday, 25th April at the age of 66. He was the husband of Nestor Hostin, also known as Bernadette, father of Leslian, Corporal 478 Randy Hostin, also known as Ziggy, Chiron, also known as Young Money, Kevron, also known as Bolo and Rolling Stone, Larry, Vondel, and Beverly. Adopted father of Orvis, Kemon, Esmond, Denroy, and Sherlin. Grandfather of 24. Brother of Gloria in the USA, Yvonne, Hazelan, and Gemma. Lennox, also known as King, and Rayleigh, also known as Kundaram. Nephew of many, uncle of many. Many other close relatives and friends including Miss Gemelin Emmons and family, pastor and members of the Telescope Seventh-day Adventist Church, Honorable Emmeline Pear, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, friends and neighbors of Tivoli, Dunfermline, and Telescope. The funeral service of the late Anthony Dennis Hostin of Dunfermline, who resided at Telescope St. Andrew, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home. Ricky William Lewis, also known as Chicken of New Hampshire, St. George, a well-known bus driver in the St. George Northeast constituency, who resided at Ladig St. Andrew, passed away on Thursday, 29th April, at the age of 53. The funeral arrangements of the late Ricky William Lewis, also known as Chicken of New Hampshire St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements have been entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Joseph Francis, also known as O'Neill Francis, of Montcastle, St. Andrew, passed away on Saturday, 24th April, at the age of 72. The funeral service for the late Joseph Francis, also known as O'Neill Francis, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lockwar Brothers Funeral Home.
Rudy Vicky Charles of Rosehill St. Patrick passed away on Tuesday, 27th April 2021 at the age of 28. The funeral arrangements for the late Rudy Vicky Charles of Rosehill St. Patrick will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacquer Brothers Funeral Homes.
Mary John of Florida St. John, who resided in New Hampshire St. George, passed away on Sunday, 25th April at the age of 94. The funeral service of the late Mary John of Florida St. John, who resided in New Hampshire St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lockwar Brothers Funeral Home.
Androlina Joyce Francis, also known as EK, of Willis St. George, died on Thursday, 22nd April 2021 at the age of 62. The funeral arrangements for the late Androlina Joyce Francis, also known as EK, of Willis St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Nicholson George of Mardi Gras St. David, who resided at St. John Street, St. George's, died on Tuesday, 27th April 2021 at the age of 35. The funeral arrangements for the late Nicholson George of Mardi Gras St. David, who resided at St. John Street, St. George's, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Norman Campbell of Grand Anse St. George died on April 21st, 2021 at the age of 74. The funeral arrangements for the late Norman Campbell of Grand Anse St. George will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Olga Agatha Robertson, née Walcott of Telescope St. Andrew, who resided at Westerhall St. David, passed away on Friday, 23rd April 2021 at the age of 88. The funeral arrangements for the late Olga Agatha Robertson, née Walcott of Telescope St. Andrew, who resided at Westerhall St. David, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home.
The management and staff of MTV extend deepest condolences to those of you whose loved ones have passed on. Thanks for watching.
I am Godwill James, an MD and a member of Gateway Assembly. Medically, death is regarded as an end or a cessation of life. Different groups view death in different perspectives. While some regard death as a continuation of life, others view it as an infeeble form of life. As a Christian, we may want to view death as a separation of the soul from the body. So, whichever way one may view death, I want to say that may the gentle soul of the faithful departed rest in the bosom of the Lord. Amen.